What up, people? What's going on? This is Richie Rich back in the house with no other than ATL, Westside, TMZ. What's going on, player?
I can't call it, man. What it do?
Hey, man, I'm just trying to be like you, man. I'm trying to get down to Colombia, man. You know what's
Shit,
going on with it,
we both try to get down to Colombia. Goddamn. Hey, goddamn. I don't
man.
got
Where you at, prayer? Let them know where you
Trying
at,
to get
man.
down to Colombia. Shit, I'm in Florida right now, stuck in Florida.
Hey, man, that ain't Colombia. That's you in Florida. What you doing in Florida, player?
Man, them folk don't sent me the wrong goddamn corona test, man. So I'm about to board the plane. So I don't show the goddamn lady my corona test. She like, nah, this ain't the right one. So we boarding the plane. So shit, I gotta hurry up and goddamn call the goddamn corona people to get the shit right. So by the time they goddamn shoot me the test, man, I'm running down the chute, man. Them folk don't close the door on me, man. So I gotta wait all the way to Sunday to goddamn get to Colombia. Then
Shout
I
out,
gotta take another corona test.
shout out, retired and happy in Medellin. Y'all need to holler at that brother on his channel. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. He sending me info on Colombia thing. So what happened, man? So it was a mix up on the test, or you saying you had the wrong paperwork?
That's the one they sent me. The one I gave to them, they were like they wouldn't take it. So I had to call the people, the corona people, and they sent me another uh result. And shit, by the time they sent the shit, they had on shut the door on the plane. They wouldn't even let me in.
Oh, okay. So they
So
was
shit,
so
I'm
basically
stuck.
you had, because I know I took the test too, and they sent me some generic looking thing, like a little almost like a text message kind of thing.
Yeah, see, they had to have the doctor name on it, and it got to have, I think, it got to have some kind of number on it. She wanted it. So
All right,
the one they sent me didn't have now one of them on there.
all right.
You know what I mean?
Let's show the people the one you had then, since we got it. All right. So this, I'm gonna show y'all the first one you had. This is the one you don't want to go to the airport with. Hopefully y'all can see that. It's just a
See
real
it?
generic looking, just basically tell you results, just generic looking, almost like a text message. And I know because I got these same results. Also, I didn't get the official deal, so that's basically the one they give you. That's pretty much what they give everybody. But we're gonna show you this. This is the real official one, right?
Yeah, that's the one you got to have right there. See, you got that number on it right there. You say I got that lab number on it right there. Yeah, you got to have the
Uh,
lab number, and they got to have the person who did the test on there. See that
are they looking at these uh, paperwork real hard, or they just glancing over 'em?
they just glancing over, but you just got to have the right paperwork. If you had the right paperwork, they wouldn't even look at it. You know what I mean? See, I
Right.
ain't had the right paperwork. Man, when I tell you it was like 30 people's off of that plane had the same paperwork I had, them folk were mad to death. I was gonna record just how all them folk were mad and stuff. I was so damn mad. I was like, man, let me get up out of there. So I had to go all the way out the airport to go rebook my whole ticket. I'm in Florida. So I'm trying to rebook my ticket. These folks to my shit, they ain't gonna pay for me to get back to Atlanta. I'm like, what? So she like, shit, we already got you here to Florida, so we on did our job. I'm like, what? So shit, I had to pay almost $100 just to get back to Atlanta. So they were gonna rebook my ticket, but it was gonna be from Florida. So I was gonna have to still get back to Florida. So shit, I gotta pay $100 to get back to Atlanta. Then I gotta pay another $100 to get back to Florida just to get my ticket on Sunday. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna just stay in Florida.
Right.
Yeah, I mean to Sunday. I want
Yeah,
like so
shout out
shit
to
now.
Freddie. You know Freddie Paz, man. That's the man
Nah,
right there, Cartagena. You wanna rent them boats, or you want to go on a little tour or whatever. Cool Afro-Colombian brother.
Man, Spirit, hell, man, I ain't but Spirit no more, boy. I'm done with Spirit, man.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
So you think the other line? I was trying to check into it to see if the other airlines was doing the same thing, but I'm not sure on that. But guys, if y'all going to Colombia, make sure you check with the airport and make sure you check with them. Make sure they not requiring that COVID test, because if you're flying with Spirit, they definitely are requiring a COVID test, and it's got to be a negative test, of course. But
them folks don't want to hear no 14-day quarantine. I'm like, boy, I'm quarantined when I get. Boy, they don't want to hear that. I'm like, boy, I'm trying to get a lady 200 just to open the door back up and everything. But I'm like, boy, lady, I've been waiting 8 months, lady. She's like, I can't do it. I promise I can't do it. I'm like, man, I ain't never ran that fast my life down no shoot, boy. Goddamn Spirit, man.
Man, you'll be right back on Spirit Sunday.
Yeah.
So I ain't flying.
Get it right this time, cause I got a straight flight to Colombia this time. So shit, the fucked up thing was my girl don't went to goddamn Medellin. She ain't had nothing but enough money to get there. I don't got there trying to fit my ticket, and she stuck. I'm like, man.
Man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Yeah,
check WhatsApp, man. Check your WhatsApp, Markel.
I ain't even make it, Fred. I made it to the I made it to the gate. Hey, I'm gonna make it Sunday though, boy.
He paid the cent price. I don't know what he mean by that, but yeah, man. So y'all make sure, man, y'all going to Colombia, man. Make sure y'all check with them airlines, man. And you gotta have that test. Got to be within 4 days too, 96 hours. So if that test is long, you took that test 5 days before your flight, and you messed up. So, I mean, unless you got a good Photoshop game.
So I gotta goddamn go in the morning. I gotta go rush and go take me another. I'm gonna call them before I go take another. Why I gotta take another corona test? I'm like, God damn, it's a corona test I'm gonna have to take. I'm gonna try to see they
Spirit? You gonna call Spirit?
Now I'm gonna call the corona people that the people who sent me the the other one.
See if they can change the date for you.
Yeah. Shit, it ain't been that long.
They ain't gonna do that shit, bro. Trust me, that's medical records, man. They ain't gonna do it, bro. I guarantee you they ain't gonna do that. Not just
you watched the live when they wouldn't let me board, bro. Yeah, man, that lady tripping, man. I swear, like 10 minutes later, after I got there, the lady sent me the test. Man, me and the girl running down the chute, man. That girl could have opened that goddamn door, man. Man, the hell, man. Had to pay $250 something for a room. That shit, hell.
But if you would have checked in as soon as you got to the gate, you probably been good, huh? If you would have checked with them.
Yeah, I was gonna go up there. I seen them folk going up there too, man. I was like, let me go.
You was over there chilling with your headphones on and shit. Man, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me one time. I went to my gate and everything, so I'm just sitting there chilling and everything, and there was a fully packed plane. And for some reason, something told me to go to the desk and check in. I usually don't do that, but I went to the desk for some reason, and this lady was like, "Oh, I'm glad you came up here. I was just reassigning your seat." I'm like, "What? What the fuck?" She said, I think she said something about I was supposed to check in or something. She was saying, I was like, man, hey, we would have had a fight in that airport. Shoot a game I got there.
I swear I would have been, but it's great. I lost the little ticket that I had to go to Cartagena Medellin, but I'm still going straight to Medellin, so I just lost a couple days. Right. I rebooked my Airbnb. They let me switch the days, so goddamn, it'll be all right, man.
Mr. Markel, what's going on with you, brother? I know you got that good info. No, you got it.
Turn your mic on.
He's over there in quarantine himself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep. Dude, I got another 10 days to go on quarantine.
Shit, I was trying to tell them folks let me quarantine. Them folks wouldn't even let me through.
No, because they changed everything, dude. My humanitarian flight was the last flight that allowed people to go over without the test. That was the last flight. And I was gonna skip that flight, dude, and take a normal flight. I'm glad like hell I didn't.
Yeah, so what about the other airlines? Did you hear anything about the other airlines? Are they doing that too, or it's just here?
Well, from what I gather, because I sent you the email, Rich, showing you where Viva and Avianca are now implementing that if you don't have a COVID test, you can't even board the plane, period. And now, because I was going to book a flight going to Cartagena right around the middle of October, you can go to Cartagena and you don't need a test once you're inside the country. But if you want to go to like San Andreas or what was the other one? Santa Marta, you got to have another COVID test within that 4-day period of your flight to go. So even if you get here with it, say you stay a week and you want to go somewhere else, you got to take a test here to go somewhere else to make sure that you don't have it.
That's crazy, man.
But it's not every city. Every city's not like that. Like I said, Cartagena, you don't need one. Cali, you don't need one. But you got to check with the airlines because the airlines will tell you which ones you need one for, which ones you don't.
Because I'm probably gonna go to Cartagena in November because I'm gonna let Sasua breathe a little bit. But I might go to Cartagena. So you saying I probably won't need a COVID test? Because I might go to Cartagena and then Medellin and then come back home from there.
Well, for right now, because I was going to book another flight on Viva. And on Viva, it has distinctly which ones you need a COVID test for and which ones you don't. Cartagena right now, you don't need a COVID test if you're inside the country to fly there. But if you're inside the country and you're trying to go to San Andreas, you're going to need a COVID test again. Say like you get here on the 25th and you stay here a week on the 25th. Well, your COVID test that you brought from the States is no longer any good. Now you got to get another COVID test here that shows within 4 days of your flight, you can fly to San Andreas.
So unless you like get a COVID test in Colombia, huh?
Yep. This is like stuff, man. They're not really telling you a whole lot. You know, that's why I tell you guys stuff change all the time. It's so fluid here. You'll think this is what's going on today. A few hours later, nope, we're doing this over here now. I'm like, okay. So you always got to be prepared here.
Hey man, if you would have bought stocks in
I did.
Korean mass before all this stuff happened,
no, dude,
sanitizer and shit like that,
let me give y'all some stock tip. Let me give you a stock tip. What is it? Avianca Air. I bought $200 worth of stock in Avianca when they went bankrupt. That shit was trading for $3. I'm sorry, 3 cents or 5 cents. I can't remember what it was a share. It's up to 50 cents now. And it's just going to keep going up because they just got bailed out and they're going to get a loan from our government. I think it's for 200 million or 200. I forgot how much it was, but their stock is going to keep going back up. So I'm going to make my money.
Let me write that down.
Avianca was the stock to buy.
Avianca, and you got that on. You said it's 50 cents a share now.
Yeah, it's like 49 point some cent a share right now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put something more.
So the government did get them the money?
Yeah.
I thought they did get them the money.
Dude, that's one of the oldest airlines in the world, if not the oldest airline in the world.
Yeah, I'll fly back home on them. I like the airline.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna jump on some of that, man. I'm banking on this Moderna, man. I got some bread on that shit. Hopefully it come through.
Yeah, man. But these changes, bro, that sucks, man, that you didn't get on your flight, bro. And that's putting you in an inconvenience now because you spending money that you weren't planning on spending for hotels and all this other stuff.
Hell yeah, I ain't gonna eat like boy. I had a goddamn. I couldn't even find no hotel. First, like them folks talking about goddamn the cheap hotel I did was here in like 150 a night. I'm like, God. So I got to spend 4 nights. So that's almost 700. I'm like, man, them folks don't goddamn kill my Columbia truck.
Hey, 700.
Where you staying at 100? Well,
I rent me a van and sleep in that junk before I pay 700.
Hey,
well, dude, there's a couple of airports. I mean, there's a couple of hotels close to the airport. There's the Hilton. Because I stayed at the Hilton. It was 98 a night, and I stayed at the Sheraton, and it was like 89 a night.
I had got what they said the red carpet. It like $69 a night.
I don't know about the red carpet.
You could have got an Airbnb about $35 a night. You seen what I said?
When you add it up, when they put them little fees in and stuff, it be the same.
Oh, the Airbnb?
Yeah, that's why I say.
They're gonna charge you luxury taxes, ain't they?
See, with their hotel, I ain't paid that, but what, like 180, 200. I had booked on mine.
No, you said 4 days.
You know what I'm saying? When I walked in, they wanted $69 a night. So I like, hell no. So I went online and booked online and waited 30 minutes and got the discount. So I still paid. It would have been if I walked in, she was like 700. I'm like, hell no. She was like, go book online. And it was like 200 and something plus the deposit. So I had to put 100 and something deposit. So it was like 300 and something. You know what I mean? But if I walked in like I did, shit, them folks wanted $600 something. I'm like, hell no, man.
Damn, they made you pay a deposit?
Hell yeah. Then they want to make me pay $250 deposit because I pulled my passport out. She's like, nah, don't pull the passport out. She's like, I need your ID. I'm like, what? She's like, that $250. Look on the paper right there. I'm like, man. That's why I've been going.
If you got
your passport. Yeah.
That sounds like a scam.
I swear, boy, I been going through it, this ball, man. I should even been going live, man. I got there going live. Those folks got there. I was almost there, man. That's why I'm calling them Corona folk tomorrow and be like, man, y'all gave me the wrong test. Y'all made my trip up. Don't gave me that bootleg test.
Shout out to Fly Boy.
That was I was getting ready to ask Mr. McDonald if you got a credit card. How did you pay the deposit?
I paid on the credit card.
And so they still charge you that? Holy crap.
Then they still charge me the deposit. You know, I get that back. But shit, you know, I'm in Florida by all these rooms. How the deal, boy? I was about to go down to Miami. I'm like, Miami was higher than that. I was gonna try to get them to get me a straight flight from Miami. So she like, shit, the only one we got for Sunday in Fort Lauderdale. So shit, if I would have went back home, it would have been 100 to come back. So shit, either way it go, I was gonna spend money. So I stayed in Florida.
It'd have been 100 to come back, and then you would have had to buy a ticket to go back to Florida.
Cause shit, they already paid for me to come to Florida. So they would go goddamn pay for me to go back and come back. I was all with the folks and everything, man. You just imagine all with the folks, goddamn, but shouted, she texted me, she stuck in goddamn Medellin. I'm like, God damn. The whole goddamn trip fucked up. It's gonna be all right Sunday though. I ain't tripping.
Shout out to Fly Boy, man. He didn't have the official paperwork, the official coronavirus paperwork when he went there. He had some paperwork, but it wasn't the official one. So.
Show it to him, put it up again.
All right, I'll put it up again.
For y'all, when y'all go to club, y'all won't do, cause they gonna text y'all when y'all take the corona test, they gonna text y'all the results. But you gotta make sure you don't get these results. You gotta get the other results. So I had to call the corona people to get the right result. See them right there.
This is the wrong one, and this is the right one. Right one got all the official stuff on it.
See, by the time I got the right one, shit, the plane it was about to leave. They had them close the door. They wasn't gonna open the door back up. So you got shit got that look, that LAB number on there.
I'm sure they're gonna have some people doing some fake one.
I'll tell you, that guy, I'm talking about that guy, he from Colombia, got a Colombian passport and everything. Man, that man was so goddamn mad. He had the same one I had. Man, that man was so mad. Man, that man like that a donkey in that more. I can understand. I don't even speak Spanish and understand. Why that man ready to go home. But you got folks paying $15 just to get on the list to get a ticket.
What up, Bill?
JB? Hey, did they tell you about the immigration form you got to fill out online?
Oh, I ain't even.
Oh yeah. I guess they tell you that once you got your ticket, but there's an immigration form that you have to fill out at least an hour before your plane takes off.
I think that was the form they give you when they scan your boarding pad. They give you that piece of paper. I think that was the piece of paper. I ain't even get to that point after they seen my corona thing. I'm trying to fight to get the people to send me the right one. And by the time they sent me the right one, she had shut the door. I was trying to get that girl $200, but I was like, I'm gonna give you 100. She's like, nah, I can't open. I'm like, I'm gonna give you 2. She's like, I swear I can't open the door back up. I'm like, man, I'm still thinking about that shit.
No, this is a link you got to go online to check in with.
Oh man, I ain't do that.
Yeah, this is for immigration when you land in the country. That form has got to be filled out.
I need to go check that out then. I was looking at your page. I was saying you saying it was in the right corner or something.
No, that's not that one. That was for the registry for the humanitarian flight. There's another link they're supposed to give you that once you get your ticket, they're supposed to give you a link that you're supposed to go to and fill out for immigration. You have 1 hour before your flight takes off to fill that form out, because once you land, you're not gonna be able to fill it out. It'll be too late. And they're gonna hold you.
So your story ain't adding up, man. I don't know what he wants.
Huh?
He said your story not adding up. I said I don't know what he wants you to tell him.
What story? My story?
International.
I can kill that right now. Hold on one second.
I don't know why we lie.
See, you know we on YouTube. Since I've been on YouTube, they got this thing called receipts. Hold on one second.
Hold on, I'm gonna find my damn. I gotta go through my trash and find those emails. I got rid of that email for that link.
No, I got receipts, baby. Passport.
Right.
Receipt. My flight for Sunday from Atlanta to Florida, Florida to Medellin. Let me get it right. September the 27th, you see it? I'm already in Florida.
Hey, let me tell you something though, bro. Huh? You know, if you don't make your first flight, you know it counts for your second one, right?
That won't say I'm already in Florida.
No, I'm talking about your return flight.
Oh, no, they had did everything.
They redid everything? Oh, okay.
They want trying to see this, the receipt right here. He said he don't believe me, so I had to pull the receipt out. So the day is the 23rd. Atlanta to Florida. I'm in Florida right now, stuck. So on the 27th, that's the second line. I got a flight for 10:52 a.m. from Florida to Medellin. If you go down, I come back on the 14th of October. Who said that don't add up? So do it add up now, my brother? Can you read it? Can you see it?
You know how it is, man. You know, if it's something false, everybody believes it.
Yeah,
If you tell the truth, they don't believe you. So
Well, that's the same thing that happened. Remember, Rich? There was a bunch of people. Oh no, y'all ain't going nowhere till November. You ain't leaving till November. You ain't doing this till November. I've been in Medellin for damn near 5 days. So F you for all of you that said you ain't going nowhere till November.
right,
That shit wasn't adding up what they were saying. How about that?
right.
Fly boy, they took my paperwork, but it was shit. By the time I ran, I had on got through the first boarding. When I got to the door to the plane, she had on shut the plane, so she wasn't gonna open it back up. The other girl, like she can't open it back up.
Hey y'all, let's try to get the likes up, man. We got like 83 people, only 26 likes. Don't cost nothing. For those that are just coming in, the brother missed his flight. If you're flying on Spirit, you have to have a coronavirus test. It has to be a negative test within 4 days. You have to have the official paperwork. It can't just be that little text you get on your phone or that little simple text. It has to have the lab number on it and all that on the facility name and all that crap on all the official stuff. So make sure you check with your airline. If you're flying with a different airline, make sure you check, call them, find out exactly what you need, and everything else. Anything you want to add on that, Markel?
Yeah, I'm trying to find that link, man, so I can send it to you on WhatsApp because there's a link, bro. They have to fill out for immigration. I'm dead serious. If you talk to Spirit tonight, whatever you go back and talk to them, they're supposed to give you a link to fill out for immigration before you even take off. I'm trying to find it.
Send that before I can go figure that out, man. I'm starting to feel like I ain't gonna never get in Colombia, man.
Now, if I was y'all, man, I would call my airline not only once, but I would call twice, and not on the same day. Make sure you get 2 different people and make sure you find out exactly what you got to do. Because you might get Keisha on the phone and she might tell you, oh, nah, you ain't got to worry. Then later on, you find out, oh, you needed this.
I believe let that shit go, man. I'm just up, man.
Huh? Hey, you breaking up real bad, bro.
That's my who check out the Texas and stuff.
Well, you breaking up real bad, man. Did you move around or something?
Yeah, nah.
Man,
you know that hotel. That person might would have got it.
Hey, try to come back in out and try to go out and come back in. They say you at the red roof, man.
Damn, dude, I can't find. Wish I wouldn't have deleted that link now.
Yeah, Big Mike, he has to retest again because he not leaving till Sunday, so he got to retest. I think he said he's trying to set that up for tomorrow. So yeah, he got to reset. Huh? Yeah, you still sound like an astronaut, man.
Turn it down. I might be able to.
Yeah, that Wi-Fi ain't working too hot where he at.
Nah. You on the Wi-Fi or the regular cellular data?
Me?
Wi-Fi. Oh. Kick me out, Rich, and come back.
But he's gonna be saying some stuff, boy.
Let's see. Okay, it add up, but all mango tricking. See what? I don't understand that, dude. Everything has to be about tricking. I ain't in this country to be tricking, dude. I'm in this country to get medical help and to get a caregiver and for the weather. I don't know what is all this about this tricking mess. That's more to life than tricking, man. Save your money, invest it so you can have some. Stop walking around broke.
Absolutely. And then if a man want to trick, that's his business anyhow. Like that's the thing about people, man. They just want to talk about what somebody else doing. You know what I mean? Just do what you do. You know, that's all you gotta do. Do what you do. People gonna do what they want with their money.
Always, you can't even come on a site without somebody mentioning something about tricking. These people are just projecting what they do on you as if that's what you do when you come to these countries.
Yo, so Kyla, what's going on with you? I see you in the building. Yeah, he took a COVID test, but he didn't have the right paperwork. He just had the I guess like the quick results. He didn't have the long version of the results. Gotta have the long version with the lab numbers on there and all that official stuff. Because when you go take a corona test, most time they just text you with the results or they email you. But if you're flying out, you need them. You need to call them and get the official version, of the results. They're gonna give you a lab number and all kind of stuff. I showed it a little early, so y'all can. Let me just show it again for the people coming in. That way, everybody be on the same page, man. You there, Mister Internet? Guess not. All right, I'm just gonna show y'all the right one y'all need to have. This is the right one. Can y'all see that? It shows where he got it done at. Shows submitter number, medical laboratories number. This is something they could actually track. So you have to have this one, that official results. And I'll show you the one this is the one that they generally give to people. It just shows test result date and they show the results. That's pretty much all this shows. You don't want that one. You want that other one I just showed. Because if you end up going to the airport and you don't have the right one, you might not get on the plane. So we just trying
Ain't
to
no
make
might in it.
right.
They're not letting you on the plane.
Okay, it's called a PCR test. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. It's more than one coronavirus test, y'all. It's the regular one. It's called PCR, and then you have the other one that's called the antibiotics test. You don't want the antibiotic test. You just want the regular coronavirus test. That's what you want. So that's another thing you guys have to make sure you get that right. Because a lot of people don't know it's two coronavirus tests, you know. But anyhow, man, it's just traveling is complicated now, man. And I don't think this shit going nowhere no time soon. I think it's gonna be like this for a minute. They're gonna start requiring people to, do certain things in order to fly. And I mean, you won't have a choice in it. Like one time I was in the airport coming back from Colombia, and I was in Fort Lauderdale Airport, and I had um I had this laser in my pocket, just a little laser I had bought from a gift store. So so they had the dogs, how they had the bomb dogs or whatever. So I thought they were searching for drugs, really, but they stopped me because the dog kept on hitting them, and they searched me and everything, and they took me back to this room. It was like, yo, we gotta pretty much we're gonna have to really, really search. You gotta take off all your clothes except for your underwear and shit. So I was like, man, I said, man, I ain't about to do all that, man. They was like, well, there go the door. You can walk out the door and figure out how to get back home, or you can get on your plane, but you gotta be searched. So
Damn.
yeah, man, it was crazy, man. I was like, well, I gotta get home. But they told me at the end, oh yeah, it was this little laser thing. I had brought my son a little laser gun back, souvenir or whatever. So they was like, yeah, this is probably what set the dog off. I don't know how the hell that shit set the dog off, but I guess anything with a laser in it or some type of mechanical thing on your body, I don't know why that dog hit on me, but they probably was just doing a random check anyhow. Ain't no black man gonna have no bomb. You think?
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna sell you shit to make a bomb.
Right. But yeah, man, so it was somebody else that they had got searched in Fort Lauderdale too, man. That airport, I don't like that airport, man.
Which one is that one?
Fort Lauderdale?
Oh, I don't never have problems in Fort Lauderdale.
For real?
I don't mind going to Fort Lauderdale. I didn't like the Miami airport.
Shit, both of them, me, man, both of them kind of, I guess because they have a lot of drugs and stuff down there. And people be bringing stuff in, and you know what I mean? You coming from Colombia back there, I mean, they probably thought I hung out with Pablo or something, you know what I'm saying? Nah, they didn't, it wasn't no butt naked script, but I got to leave my underwear on, but man, it was crazy shit, man. I'm like, man. But they violate people at the airport every day like that, man. People be complaining. One lady on the news, I saw she was pregnant, and they made her, checked her down and shit. Like, a lot of pregnant women. I mean, a lot of women be faking like they're pregnant too. Carry stuff back with them. But
You know what I wanted to ask my man too was there a restriction on luggage? Because they gave us a restriction on the luggage, and I was saying there's a restriction here flying domestically on luggage as well, where you can only take one black bag on the plane, one personal item, and the other bag has to be checked regardless of the size. You got two backpacks, only one going on the plane, the other one's getting checked.
Passport actually said he got hemped up at Miami a few times and Medellin airport once. Boy, Medellin airport, boy, they don't play up there, boy. I know you've been in that airport a lot of times, Markel. Them motherfuckers up there, man.
Dude, I've never had an issue, knock on wood, in Medellin.
But they do got a lot of dogs and
Yeah.
military people, boy, they be when you go through the Spirit thing, because I fly Spirit, yeah, I'm broke. Oh man, even the Spirit people be like, you got anything in the bag? They be asking you so many questions. You sure? Who packed the bag for you and all that? All right.
Who packed the bag?
They ask you a serious question. Did you pack your own bag? Because people will be like, nah, I ain't packing. Somebody else put it in there. Oh, yeah, they be asking you all that. I mean, I think that's a good thing though, because like some people have their wives or different people pack their bags for real, like, and shit. I mean, they'll tell you want it, check it right now. You sure? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I know I ain't got nothing on me, you know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, people that try anything though, they'll still try to sneak some stuff on there.
Yeah, they shit.
That's just like if they were to let people come, without taking that COVID test. I told you what I went through. They came here, make sure I was home, a spot check.
Oh yeah, tell them about that. Yeah,
because I got lucky, bro. I was supposed to go get my hair cut Monday. I had Jason come to pick me up at 11, and I woke up around 8:30. At 9:30, I got a call from the security guards downstairs saying that I had a guest. And I'm like, I wasn't expecting nobody. And they was like, "Is someone here from the government?" From the government. All right, sit them on up. And it was one of those guys coming to do a spot check to make sure I was here at home, not out in the streets. And if I'd have got caught, there was three things that were going to happen. There would have been a warrant for my arrest, they would have fined me, or they'd have kicked me out of the country. That was the three choices. So I got extremely lucky because had they came around noon, I wouldn't have been home. So since then, I've gone nowhere because I don't know when they're coming by. No idea.
Hey,
If they come by again.
that would have been a hell of an expensive haircut. Oh,
I got extremely lucky.
yeah, that would have been an expensive haircut. Fitness and Travel say I got searched by customers for a lot of them too. I told you, man, for a lot of them, but I think they got Drees too. I think Drees said they got him. It was either Fort Lauderdale or Miami, one of them. Yeah, man, they don't be playing out there, man.
I don't know, man. I've never had, knock on wood, issues in Fort Lauderdale. Maybe because I'm wearing braces on my knees. I don't know.
You got the military ID though, right?
Yeah.
That get y'all a pass on a lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Cause shit, man, one time we got pulled over in Colombia by some cops, man. We was just leaving this strip club in Central. And we took this cab. You know, they always have the cabs in front of the club and stuff. And they kind of like regular cabbies for the club or whatever. So anyhow, man, we left out of there. We started shooting down like some back roads. And I'm like, damn, why ain't going down the main road? Man, we pull up on a police roadblock, man. And we like 40, right?
And he did that on purpose.
Right. So we pulled up in this roadblock, man. It's like four of us. OW was with me. Gator was with us, and it was, I forgot who else was in there, but so we get out the car, and Gator, he speak real fluent Spanish, and the rest of us was like, we don't really speak that good Spanish, but so they made us like line up on the curve, and they made us sit down, and then they checked us like one by one. So they would like lift your shirt up and kind of, how they pat you down and stuff. They took our pockets inside out, made sure we didn't have nothing in our pockets. They looked in our mouths and shit, make sure there wasn't nothing in there. And they was questioning the cabbie at first, but I'm thinking in my mind, this dude set us up, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking the worst, right? So finally, man, they got to Gator, and he was like the last one. So they pulled out his wallet. They looked through your wallet, whatever you got in there. They looked through everything. I'm talking about taking all your credit cards out, everything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, they made us take our shoes out too. So he got the Gator, and he saw his military ID. And I don't want to tell all his business, but he had ties to Bogota. He used to live in Bogota. So they saw his ID, and he was like, yeah. They started talking about Bogota, whatever kind of work he was doing up there. But after they saw that military, they thought he was a policeman. That's what he thought. That's what they said. Oh, policia. And he was like, nah. He told him, he was working at Bogota embassy and all this. And they was like, oh, okay, you guys good. And they cut us loose fast after that. It was a wrap. So, I mean, they do respect. I would say on average, most of them do respect the U.S. government,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. What club you guys went on the Malecon? What club did you go to?
Man, I can't remember the name of, but you know what the spot is. It's a strip club. It's like two strip clubs back to back. It's in the central area. I mean, I couldn't even guess the name of it, man. But I can shoot
But
you.
yeah, that sounds more like a setup, dude, because he had no reason to take y'all on no damn back roads.
Yeah, man. That's why I was like, yo, which way is this cat going? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, but I think, man, I think they was gonna hold. Well, I'm just guessing. You know what I'm saying? I think they was gonna, they was definitely trying to find something. You know what I mean? So I think they probably was gonna shake us down for a little bread or something, or
Probably.
ask for a little money. But when they saw Gator ID, they was like, "Man, we gotta cut this one loose. We're gonna cut our losses on this." And we was the only car pulled over, man. Like I was like, "Man, come on, man." You know what I'm saying? It was like the only car. Oh, they go OW right there. La Isla.
Yeah.
We wasn't coming back from La Isla. We wasn't coming. It might have been. We definitely wasn't coming back from La Isla. It was. Damn, man. What's the strip club name in Central, man? There's two of them back to back. It ain't La Isla, because La Isla is like damn near up that mountain. It's like that. You ever been to La Isla?
No, dude, I don't do strip clubs, man.
La Isla is like it's like in an airplane hangar. It's like they took an airplane hangar and made a club out of it. And
Oh, okay.
it's almost like, the best strip club supposedly in town. It's probably the biggest one. But yeah, man, they was fucking with us that night, man. So
God damn, Drees, you New Orleans, Miami, San Salvador,
damn,
Bogota, and Florida. God damn.
shit, boy.
God damn.
You might look like the Unabomber. Let me
Shit, I
see.
don't know if I would keep flying, man. You get stopped that many damn times.
Man, he the Unabomber and shit. Yeah, man, but that shit, man, like you don't really have no choice in that shit, man. You know?
No, I mean, there's nothing you can do but comply or go home.
Right. Fly or go home, man.
Well, if you're at home, otherwise you're stuck in that country if you don't want to comply.
Right. But man, it's just something about Colombia, man, I'm telling you, I love the city, man. Like if I were to ever move abroad long term, Colombia would definitely be the first place I would move long term. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm here.
And I know you stayed in DR for a while. You think Colombia is that much better than DR, or?
Well, for me, it was more infrastructure. You know, the DR's infrastructure has gotten better than what it was when I was there. It has improved quite a bit, but there's more things here about Colombia and their infrastructure that's more. I'm trying to be politically correct the way I say it. I'm just saying it's more like the US. I'll put it that way. They have more things in place and in order than they do in the DR. The DR is cool, and like I said, they're making strides to improve their infrastructure. But the infrastructure here is just much better for me and things that I like to do. Because I like to be online. I like to mess with a lot of electronics, and I've lost computers and cell phones in the DR just by being by the salt water. That shit eats your electronics up. Um, the system itself, you'll have power one day, water won't have water. You'll have water, won't have power. Then the phone will be off. Then it's like, no, I can't deal with all this.
Yeah, I heard before I got to Colombia that like they water cut off in certain areas and certain days. And I was staying in one hotel one time, and we had that little problem where the water cut off for a while. But you ever had any issues like that or hurt? heard of stories like that?
No, other than like, some of the lower end areas, yeah, because I went and visit someone and they had brown water coming out the faucet. She told me she had to let that shit run for like an hour so it stopped turning brown, and then they get clear water. They have power that goes out pretty often, stuff like that. But that's in the lower end areas, like where I am. Power goes out if there's a storm or something blow, like a transformer blows on an electric line. But I have a generator in the building that I'm in, so I always have power. Um, there's been one time though when they did repair the water line here, but that only took like a day. But other than that, I don't really have issues like I had in the DR. And I've stayed in some nice areas in the DR, and you still have power and internet and issues like that. It's just the way the country is. It's an island.
Right. Shout out to Chick, man. Basically, man, you gotta have a corona test before you go to Colombia. If you're flying on Spirit, I'm not sure about the other airlines. It have to be a negative test within 96 hours of your flight. And you have to have the official coronavirus results that has the lab numbers and all kind of official stuff on it. It has your name, your address, different things on it. It can't just be the little generic looking one. And I'll show you guys one more time um, how it looks. Show you guys the official one first, and then I'll show you the one you don't need to have. All right, so this is the official results. This is the one you need to have. It shows where he took the test, his address, his name. It's got the lab number, all these official numbers. Now, the one you don't, oh, the one you don't need is this one. This is the generic one that everybody pretty much gets when they take a test. It just shows the results and just tells you, you don't need that one. You need that other one.
So when you take the test, you have to specifically tell them the one that you want.
Well, if you just take a test, they're just gonna send you that generic one. So you have to request that official document. So that's pretty much how it goes. Because when I took mine, I got that same generic one, and my job, they accepted that generic one. But when you're going on the airplane, they probably want the official one because anybody can, make that generic one. But shout out to OW, man. Salute to the panel, man. He's on the
That's
panel.
my man, that boy OW.
Whoa, what's up, fellas, man? I had to come in and just give my respects, man. Holler at the two OGs in the game, Uncle Markel and my brother Double R,
All
What's
right.
going on?
Man, ain't nothing to it, man. I'm gonna be heading your way pretty soon, man. Pretty
Come on
damn
down.
soon. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Only thing I'm concerned about is the COVID testing. I've been getting. I came to the show late. First of all, I'm gonna say that I just bounced in here, but I've been getting mixed information as usual. You know how that goes when it comes to Colombia. But man, because I go to different websites, different places, and I talk to different people. But my understanding now, they say since I'm going to be in Colombia in October, I'm not going to need a COVID test. So I'm like, what's
I don't know
going
about
on?
that, bro.
Exactly.
I don't know about
That's what
that.
I was saying.
You're gonna need one, player.
I don't know where that's coming from, but I have not seen anything on an official website that says in October you don't.
Yeah.
That's new to me.
Well, it was new to me too. I just got this information today. But I was gonna reach out to you, then I came on the live. I said, "Oh, he's there right now. I could just go ahead and ask him. How true is this?" But a guy
Because,
says,
bro, let me tell you, if you go to book a flight, I tell you what you do, OW. Go to Viva and try to book a flight, say the middle October, from Medellin to San Andreas. And I guarantee
"Okay,
you the ticket's going to say you need a COVID test in order to take that flight.
wow,
And that's inside the country.
damn." So you know what they're gonna do for us? Yeah. It's crazy because last week when I actually tried to book my ticket out of New Orleans to Medellin, there were no flights available. It's like you have to make it to Fort Lauderdale on your own. Then you could fly out of there to Medellin. But I did a little trickery. I got it taken care of. So I will be there. No doubt about it.
Check, as long as it's got that official paperwork, yes. As long as you got that official paperwork. So you got to make sure when you take that test, just tell them to make sure they email you the official paperwork.
Within 96 hours of your flight.
Right.
Right.
I can get the test done at my hospital. It only takes around about 4 or 5 days to get it back. So that's what I'm going to do. Like before I leave next month, I'm gonna go get that test done. Like I'm gonna have it right at the 48, 72 hour mark. I ain't gonna even try and push it. I don't want no trouble. The last time what I did, they emailed it to me, but I actually had a copy written in English and in Spanish in my hand. And I think there's going to be a big difference between Dominican Republic and Colombia, because I'm thinking that Colombia is going to take this shit a lot more serious than Dominican Republic did. I want you to realize I walked up to this military personnel with my test results. I handed it to him. She looked at it and she handed it back to me. Now, who's to say that I'm the person on that paper? She never asked me for my ID. All she read on there was negative. She saw the date on there. She's like, okay, go ahead. So I'm like, oh, goddamn. I'm like, all right, I guess who I am on the paper. You didn't ask for my ID, so I kept on walking through. But I have a good feeling that's going to be a whole different ball game when I get over there to Colombia. So I'm not even risking it.
And where was this at, OW?
This was in SDQ. I arrived in SDQ. The first month, see, this is different. The first month when I went there, they required you to have the test, all right? And I went the immediate month after that. So I want to say I went in August and September. Yeah, I did go in August and September. When I arrived in August, that's when they had the two lines. They're going to have two lines. The line to the left is a line for people who do not have a COVID test and they have to prick your finger and collect DNA. The line to the right is for passengers who do have their testing on hand. Needless to say, the line on the right had no one in it. It was like a straight walkthrough. So everyone was getting in line who came there to take the test. Fast forward to September when I arrived there, the COVID test was no longer required. It just walked through like it wasn't nothing. So it was short-lived. It was done, but it was short-lived. So as of now, to my knowledge, if you go to SDQ, they're not requiring a test.
Well, yeah, they try to do everything they can to get tourists to come back in and out, bro. They hurting tourism-wise.
All right. Shout out to TN Rays, I guess Tennessee Rays 615. What city in Colombia or country in general do you recommend for a 28-year-old first-time international travel? What country or city in Colombia? I would say your first time, maybe you should go to DR, something like that. Maybe Sosua.
Well, what is he trying to do? What is that you like to do? What are you trying to do?
That's true too. I mean, it's a loaded question, but
Right.
I would just say go to a tourist city that's probably, if you don't speak English, that I mean, if you go to a real touristy city, then they may speak a little more English and it'll help you through your travels. But you just have to figure out what you want, like Markel said, and what you're looking for. I mean, if you want to go to a big city, then if you want to go to a nice beach, you got to figure out what you want first. Well, what y'all recommend?
I
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if he be a little bit more specific about, okay, I want to go hang out at the beach, or I want to go see the countryside, or I just want to go to a major city, or what is it that you're trying to accomplish? Because I could tell you anything, and you'd be like, man, this is garbage that you told me to go to. Well, you didn't make specific what you wanted. You need to be specific. I mean, you telling me, you want to go to this place, or we're in Colombia. Well, there's different places in Colombia to go. You can go to the coast. You can come to the city. You can go to the capital. You got to be a little bit more specific than that.
Yeah, my advice to any first-time traveler, I mean, you have to know your why. You have to be honest with yourself about your why. It may not be pretty, it may not be sweet, but it's the truth. And you have to know your why before you start asking those questions, because we can only gauge information off of our experiences. If we don't know what your why is, the information that you get will be useless, you know. So you have to really know why you want to go out there in order for us to help you in a good way, you know.
All right, shout out to Andre with Love Cross the Border for the donation. Make sure y'all check out his channel, man. He's your stimulus check expat expert. Stimulus check expat expert. You know what I'm saying? See, I got your slogan down, brother. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check him out. Give y'all the information, man. Me and him gonna do a show pretty soon. As far as working abroad and different ideas, he gonna give y'all different suggestions and different things y'all could do to work abroad. You know what I'm saying? Well, basically work online so you can move abroad.
Yeah, the
What's
key
up, brother
maker just
Andre?
put on what I was talking about earlier, Richie Rich, which is the migration Colombia check migration immigration form. That form has to be filled out 24 hours. You get it? It's supposed to be filled out 24 hours before your flight, but you can fill it out up to an hour before your flight leaves. That form has to be done before you get to immigration.
Damn. How do you get the phone? You gotta download it or some shit?
It's a link. I went to a link. I don't know how else they do it, but they gave me a link. And I went to that link and I filled it out because all it is, it asks you how you're going to arrive. It wants the number of your flight. It wants the time of the time, the place that you're going to arrive, all your info, and that's it. Just your personal name, date of birth, social, that, and that's it. And then that's supposed to get to immigration before you land in the country.
Yeah,
Okay.
they may give that out at the airport, like TMZ was saying. But all y'all got to do is call your airlines, man, and verify this stuff. And like I said, don't call once, call twice. That way you can talk to a different person the next time to make sure you got, all your I's and T's crossed, whatever. But anyhow, what's going on, Dries?
Nothing much, man. What is going on, Markel? OW.
What's up,
What's
Dries?
going on, Richie Rich? Shout out to everybody here in the Wow, what's happening with you? Shout out to everybody
Shit,
in
I
the
can't
chat.
call it like
I would
that.
like to start off by I hear you heard me. I just want to start off by responding to Tennessee Rays, I think it is.
Yeah.
Tennessee, go to DR, but do yourself a favor and do not take your ass up to the Sasua. Anything south of Santiago, you good. Don't take your motherfucking ass. Look, they're up there fighting over women that don't like them. They're up there locking ass and everything. Don't go up there to Sasua. Do not.
Oh, man.
Go to Santo Domingo. go to Santo Domingo, Boca Chica, San Pedro, one of them places. You know what I'm saying? You'll have a lot more fun down there. I definitely approve this message. Do not go anywhere north of Santiago. And you good, player.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, that was very informative to the point. Jesus Christ. But I will say the brother not lying. In his defense, he is not lying. It just was rather funny the way you said it, but yeah, he ain't lying.
Hey, wherever you go, man, just do a lot of research, man, Shout out to Kenneth McDonald for the Cash App donation. Appreciate that. And also shout out to Brian for help me find some. Okay. All right, I got you. I ain't gonna read that online, but appreciate that, Brian.
Liddy committee.
Well, yeah, make sure y'all call your airport, man, and make sure y'all get everything y'all need, man. Cause Mr. International, I don't know what happened to him, but he was on the show and he was sharing his experience today. He missed his flight because he had a coronavirus test, but he didn't have the correct paperwork.
Oh,
that's what happened, OW. He didn't have the correct paperwork. He just had the generic one that says, yes, you're negative. So you need let me show it again. Shout out to Mad Cow, man. What's going on with you?
Shout out to KPR1, man. I just found this channel today. What's happening, so?
This is the correct paperwork. It shows the lab numbers, shows where he got it done at, it has his name on it, and all this information.
Okay,
Shows
that's what I had. That's what I had when I went to SDQ, right there.
Right. And I'm gonna show you the one that you don't need. This is just generic one. Everybody pretty much gets this when they take the test. Just show you if you're negative or positive, like a quick printout. You don't need that one. So anyhow.
Yeah, that anybody can type that up. That
So
don't look like that's just like something you can just type up yourself.
Well, see, mine came, they text me mine and they emailed me. But I didn't need the official one, so I didn't stress it, you know.
Type up yourself.
See, mine came. Hey, somebody, you
what's the
playing the
name of the one
replay?
that you need though?
It's the PCR
It's
test or just a regular coronavirus test. Shout out to Charles Explorers, aka Charles. Ain't that used to be Charles Travels? Charles Travels, yeah. I had a fun time, sure, but that's probably the last time. Colombia and Brazil for now. Didn't need any tests to go to the PR last month.
And look,
Clearly.
I've been saying this shit for the last 2 years. Give Sasua a break. Let Sasua breathe. As soon as I said that, all of a sudden, these YouTubers are killing Sasua. The big blacks are killing Sasua. You remember Mumra, don't you?
Hell to the yeah.
If I see that old mother, excuse me. But man, look, give Sasua a rest. You know, go south. They got too many places for all y'all to go and congregate on a little bit of street that's connected to a beach. All of those people that there come from somewhere else, so go somewhere else for a damn change and give Sasua a break. You know, it'll still be there. You know, they got too many places to go. Samaná, San Pedro, Don Julio, wherever the fuck it is, but somewhere
Wandolio.
else.
Yeah,
Wandolio. Yeah, I mean, I still need to go to Romana, and there's a hidden gem. I ain't gonna even tell y'all that because the majority of y'all still gonna take y'all dumb ass to Sasua anyway. So I'm gonna just keep it to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But give Sasua a break.
Yeah, you just ask for the official. Just tell them you need the official paperwork with all the information on it. And just tell them you're taking a flight, so you need the official paperwork. But New York King said YouTubers killed Sasua for real. Well, I mean, I guess you could say that in a sense, but I think it's the people that's killing it. You know, the newcomer. I mean, we all say they killed Sasua, but is Sasua dead? No, it just changed. It just got younger and it got a little more ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so I don't think it's dead. I think it just changed for the worse. That's my
people bringing.
Y'all got y'all opinion, so y'all can state y'all opinion.
Well, to me, they bring in that American culture to a country that didn't have it. They're bringing all their badass habits from the U.S. to Sasua. You out there flashing money, throwing this and that, trying to show off and do all these other things in a country where they don't have money like that to throw around. So to me, that was my problem when I went to Sasua. It was the crowd. It wasn't even the people. It wasn't the locals. It was the people from the States acting a damn fool everywhere you go. You couldn't turn around without somebody yelling, cussing, throwing something. No, who wants to be around that?
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Drake.
Yes, the problem, that's exactly what I was about to say. The problem with Sasua right now is Americanization. In fact, that's just the whole island area, Jamaica, Cuba, all of that is getting hit hard by Americanization. But to all those cats that's in the Ivy right now, that's throwing up money, I dare y'all to go to Parky Edison and do that shit. I dare you. You probably won't come home.
No, send them to Central. Make it interesting. Yeah, go to El Centro with that shit. That's what you do. Send them there. That's that one-way ticket, Drees.
El Centro? Oh, okay.
Oh,
I see him in the.
yes.
Shout out to Rami. What's happening?
That's what he gonna get, Rami. Oh shit, he really in here?
Yeah.
My bad.
So what's the deal with Tesla, man? Y'all heard something about Tesla?
Man, that shit.
What's up with, man? I got stock with Tesla. What the hell's supposed to happen to Tesla? Let me go look.
Nosedive. I sold that shit quick. I just let go. I'll come back when it hit the bottom.
Why did it nosedive?
Well, what happened was they had a problem today with their electronic system or whatnot. It shut down, and people wasn't able to use the electronics or whatnot. Don't use this verbatim, but I'm telling you that's what had happened today. And when that happened, that word got out. You know, people are like, okay, they're making faulty equipment. The people who have to test the cars or whatnot, they couldn't use them. The shit wasn't functioning right. That sent out a red flag. People got a hold of that. Sell frenzy. That's what happened. You know, stock market, you know, responds to news. Any sign of bad news, it responds. So that's what the response was. People went to selling off that shit.
Wow. So people got in their cars and they wouldn't do nothing?
I mean, it was responding, but it was something to do with the actual electronic system with the internet. I have that shit work or whatever. I'm gonna send you the clip because I was reading it a little while ago, but I wasn't able to finish it because I came in here on a live and I was looking at it and it came out today. They had a problem with it and everything just shut the fuck down. Tesla couldn't do shit with it and they're trying to get it back up. And when the stock market got a wind of that, you know, it was a sell-up-thon.
Wow. Man. Well, I lost money. Shit.
It's down $43 right now.
Say what?
It's down $43 according to.
Oh, I thought you said it's worth $43. I was about to say, what the fuck? No.
If it worth $43, I'm gonna buy it when it fall to the bottom, because it's gonna be back up. Trust me, it's gonna go back up.
Oh, I know it is. But I was about to say, damn, $43.
$43 in one day? Yeah, I got out early this morning because I was reading and I was like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and take my little money. I'll take my winnings and I'll come back later. I had bought Tesla before the split when it was like $700 a share. That's when I had got a hold to it.
Let me check my shit.
I have a question for someone on the panel.
Good.
I have a question for Mr. International.
What's up, Dre?
The results that you got back for your PCR, is it called nasopharyngeal? Is that the kind of test that you need the results for, the nasopharyngeal?
Nah, I don't know. The test that I had, they sent to my phone, said it ain't have all the information on it. So I had to get them to send another test with all the information on it. So,
all right.
So basically, you got to make sure they don't send you that one where it just say negative on. You got to have the one with the doctor name on it, with the lab test number on it, all that on it.
Right. Because I'm
talking about the swab, Drees, right?
Oh yeah,
nasopharyngeal swab.
I did the nose.
All right, nasopharyngeal. That's what you need to ask for when you're going into these doctor's office to get these tests taken. Nasopharyngeal. You know, I don't know if y'all can spell it. You know, I'll try my best.
What that is? The one go up your nose?
Nah, that's the one you need to get to the country. Just put it that way. I don't know which one to do, what it do. You know, I think I took nasopharyngeal when I came back from DR. But I'm guessing because of the prefix nasal, that may mean nasal. You know, going up your nose with the Q-tip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I gotta go make sure I take one in the morning if I try to get my flight on Sunday.
Now, I got a question for you about that. So the test that you have now, what's the data? Because is it going to be good for Sunday?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I got to go in the morning and try to get me another one in the morning. Shit, I'm in Florida now. I don't even know nothing about Florida. I called this morning and she said she told me to come at 9 o'clock in the morning. She said it should be back in 2 days. I'm
Wow.
So, but I can go take one for $200 and get it back the same day. So I'm like, shh. You know, it's all about that money, man.
Yeah. Wow.
But I had told her what day I'm flying out. She said it should come back though in time. I mean, she said you can get them back in within 24 hours, but she said no later than 2 days.
Sometimes they tell you 2 days, man. That should be fine. I hate to break the news to you though, but
Yeah, no, I know, man. God, but I'm gonna just keep prayed up, man. I don't know what's going on. Folk got me sick in Florida.
you don't have insurance because I know a lot of times if you got the insurance, they'll take that.
Somebody insurance we had got.
I'm talking about health insurance.
Oh yeah, I got health insurance.
They don't take the health insurance for the test.
I don't know. I'm telling you know I'm in Florida. I just had called and she was like, I had found a free one, so I'm gonna go see. She said come back in within 24 hours. I'm trying to see if she said no later than 2 days. Shit, I'm just praying to come back. Shit. If that don't come back, I'm gonna try to. We'll try to come up with something. I don't know, man. God damn. Just pray on.
Man, you gonna make it.
Mm-hmm. Shit, that more don't come back.
Get your test results back, man. We gonna Photoshop that shit. Change the dates. We gonna get on that plane.
God damn.
Don't get that man hacked up.
That man, you live, goddamn. Them folks tell the boy you can't get on the plane. You like, what the fuck? I'm that motherfucker. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to goddamn look at my email and pull my email. I'm trying to be like call them. I'm like, I don't even know the phone number. So I found it online. Shit, by the time she said the email, it was over. Them folks had no shit to do. But I ain't never ran for the flight that hard, but I running like a motherfucker, man. I run like far.
You run like OJ Simpson.
Yeah. Running like a motherfucker, boy.
Was it airport packed? Was it packed?
That's on them Colombia fight. It wasn't that packed like that.
Oh,
it wasn't no damn social distancing. I know that much. One thing, you can't even do no social distancing in the airport.
Yeah.
Man.
All right, Andre want to know, man, have y'all done some excursions in the DR, man?
I did. The last time I was there, I took the ATV tour, and we went to like the back parts of Dominican Republic. Like, no, I say Boca Chica. I'm sorry. I usually go to Boca Chica. You know, you see the beaches, you see the restaurants, the hotels, and stuff like that. But what they took us to was more of a rural area, and I felt like I got to see the real DR. Like I actually got to see the wild dogs and the water tanks and shit out there. People living in. I'm not going to talk about. Let's just say they were living in different areas than what you're used to seeing in the more tourist-like areas. I got to see there's like a lot of back roads back there we went on. It was a nice tour. They even brought me to one thing I didn't know that Boca Chica has a Melancan too, and they took us on an ATV ride on the Melancan as well. So that's one of the things that I did when I went out. But that shit was fun. I almost got ran over, but it was fun.
Yeah, I've done the ATVs too, man, in the Puerto Plata area, and it's definitely a good experience, man. And like you say, you go on all the back roads, you go through all those poor neighborhoods and stuff. They take you up on the mountain, man, and they got like a bar up there, man, almost like a club. You know, like on the middle of your trip, then they actually take you to like a local river that they swim in and stuff like that. And
Right.
I have done the 24 waterfalls. I didn't do all 24 of them, but I did about 7 of them, man. Now that shit is a workout, boy. Tell you. You gotta climb way up the mountain. It'll take you about 30 minutes to get to the top before you start getting to the waterfalls and stuff, man. It's crazy.
Okay.
But
I would do it again. It was a lot of fun. I tell you that. It was different.
Right. He said he loved waterfalls, man. All right. Shout out to Milano. He said, fucking ATV, he rode an elephant. In Thailand.
That sound about right.
But them waterfalls, man, man, I think Ed Kane did a video of that shit, man. That shit kind of scary, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Shit. Jumping off a damn cliff. And you know the way they got it set up. You know, on some parts of it, man, you have to walk like on ladders and stuff. And these ladders look like they've been out there for 20 years. And they be like homemade ladders and stuff, you know, made of wood and stuff, like tree branches. So it's real like rugged out there, you know what I mean? So, I mean, you could slip and really fuck yourself up too, man. But,
what is going on with the market? My Apple stock down, everything down.
Dog, because there was a bad day for the market, bro. Everything just went straight down. It was a red day. Today was a red day on the market. Believe that.
How much it went down, Mark?
A lot.
A lot. A lot.
What's a lot?
Shit. Let me see.
Said 105.
Where's it at now? 105.58.
From what I'm reading, it only went down $4.69.
No, I'm looking at it from where I bought it at because I was already losing.
Oh, yeah. I get it.
Because I bought it at 140 something, I think, a share.
Damn. So it might be time to buy now then.
I mean, to sell. Well, you might be wanting to buy, but shit, I already got stock.
Yeah. It depends on what your position is.
If you say it was 140,
good,
if I could catch it,
looking good is that fucking avionic stock. What the hell that airline called? Avianca. Yeah, that's the only thing I got looking good.
Did the waterfall in Puerto Rico. Man, if y'all could do the waterfalls in DR though, man, I'm telling you, man, try it. If you never done waterfalls and stuff, just try it, man.
When I go back, I'm gonna do it. Because one of the tours, the guy was trying to sell to me, he was like, he could go on a waterfall tour as well. And it's not that expensive. It isn't expensive if you think it would be. You know, it doesn't cost much. It's cheap, yeah.
I think to do all 27 of them is probably like if I'm guessing right, it was about 1,500 pesos, 1,000 pesos. Wasn't no more than 1,500.
Yeah.
But
that's what I was gonna say, probably about $20 at the most, you know.
Now if you're gonna do it, come when they first open, man. Don't go at 12 o'clock because you ain't gonna be able to get through all of them. You know, especially maybe if you were a fast group, because you do it in groups. So if you were a real fast group, then you'll get through a lot of them. But I don't even think I would say it ain't even possible to do all of them in one day.
Not 21. I could probably see maybe 10 at the most, probably 10. But
yeah, man.
Would you advise for a group of people like to bring their own snacks and food or whatnot? Is that provided? Because I know some of those tours provide that type of stuff.
I believe the food was included, but we didn't get there till about 12. So when we first got there, we ate a little food, and then we went on on the tour or whatever, and the guy was kind of like, we need to get going because we need to get out of there. So by the time we got in there, it was probably like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and we came up out of there around 4:30, 5 o'clock. So, I mean, it took a while. Like I said, it takes a while. It probably take you 30, 40 minutes to get up the mountain. And when you finish, it'll probably take you about 30 minutes to walk up out of there. And you come out a different way than you came in. So, but it's time consuming, man, because, when you're jumping up the cliffs, like they have a tour guide with you, but they have two of them with you. So one guy will be helping you, get ready to jump, and then the other guy will be in the water already. And then you also you wear life jackets too, man. So, because a lot of times you're jumping off, you won't touch the bottom. You won't feel the bottom of the water. On some of the jumps you may, but most of them you ain't gonna touch the bottom. It's gonna be that deep.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I don't think I could do it, man. I can't jump off a cliff, bro. I'm not built like that.
Hey, that shit was scary as fuck, but
I know, man. I'm looking down. I'm like, okay, I changed my mind.
Because it's the whole element of it. It's like, like, if you fuck up, shit, that's your ass, But it's something you could do, man. I mean, it ain't impossible,
Okay, be honest, Rich. The first time, did you just jump, or did somebody talk you into that shit?
Man, the first jump was a small jump, man. They had taught me in that shit, man.
That's what I wanted to hear.
But what you get the first one? See, the first one, man, I believe I hit the bottom, so I came up pretty good.
Okay.
But the rest of them, man, you be looking for that bottom, bro. Shit, you ain't gonna find the goddamn bottom. Well, man, you should try it, man. You gonna do the shit, bro.
Negative.
Man, you'll do it, man, because you're going to be done spend your money or something, so you definitely going to do it.
Nigga had that money, cousin. I ain't hopping. If I get up there and I start sweating and I go to get nervous and shaking, that's a wrap. Y'all can have that, bro. I'm scared. I'm scared of heights.
Why you got to go with a chick, man, and you have to prove yourself then,
Shit. I push off the cliff. Yeah, I ain't going.
The only positive I can see out of this week, my rent has gone down to less than, it's about $750 this month coming up, as long as the exchange rate stay the way it is.
It broke 4? Because I was looking at it yesterday, it was like 3.8. Did it break 4 yet?
Yeah, it's almost 9, 3.9 now. It's almost.
Oh yeah. I
just sent you guys a text on your WhatsApp.
Okay. I've been watching that shit real hard because if I get there, it's because I watch the forecast. You watch that too? Like, I know you do because you in the Forex.
Oh, yeah.
The Forex forecast, when I get there, it's at 4.2.
I hope it does. I'm going to make a run like a motherfucker. I'm going to get a couple grand out for that day.
Oh, Lord.
So what you do, make a couple grand and pull out?
Huh?
Oh, no, man.
Yeah, you short the market. Hell yeah. I gonna hang around.
If it gets to 4.2, Rich, I'm gonna pull a couple grand out. Because it's gonna go down.
Right.
So you hit it while it's low. That way, when it comes back up, hey, it don't matter. You got your money.
Oh, you seen a lot of. Come on the panel, Travis Swire. I'll put the link in for you. Yeah, man, you can get hurt in that shit, man. And I'll say probably the most common injury is people twisting their ankles because you got to walk on a lot of rocks and different steps and stuff like that, and it'd definitely be kind of slippery, man.
From a certain height, water could be just like fucking bricks, depending on how you hit it. That could be pretty brutal on some bones. Just saying.
All right.
Y'all need to be careful doing that shit in some of these countries, man, because they ain't got the best healthcare system. You jumping your ass off these damn cliffs. You see a lot of these locals got missing limbs, legs and shit, Hey, okay.
Man, only way I would do it again, bro, if I just really start going back swimming and stuff a lot. Cause I did struggle with that, man. Cause I hadn't swam in a long time, and I know most people would say, "Well, you got a life jacket on, man." But I mean, a life jacket it will save your life, but man, when you jump in water and you be paranoid, you know what I'm saying? It ain't a good
That's why
combination.
that's why they say if you see somebody drowning, it's not good to try and go get them because they're hysterical. They'll pull you down with them. You know what I'm saying? So with
Oh
that
yeah,
logic, I ain't fucking with it. I'm sorry. I'm no nah.
but you got a life jacket. You know when a lifeguard come and get you, they're just gonna put an arm out to you. They're not gonna pick you up.
Real.
They're just gonna put an arm out and pull you up. And they won't like grab you and lift. Nah, man, because you're gonna push them down in the water. You know.
I give y'all the stick, pull y'all in with a stick or something. That's the best I can do.
But you know what the waterfalls, you know, you don't have to jump off the big ones if you don't want. I mean, it was one I didn't jump off, bro. I ain't gonna front. I was
They're
like,
like what, like 60 feet, 80 feet high or something like that.
man, that shit was the highest one they had.
Oh,
That shit was the highest one. There was a few people didn't jump off that one, man. You know, I was like, and the chick I was with, she was about to do it. She was up there. She was like,
she looked
no.
down.
She was like, no, man, no.
I'm
I was
good.
like, good.
You're good. Oh, so if she'd have jumped, you'd have been like, you had like, okay, I got to man up. I got to go up there and I'll, show her up right now. You'd have went up there and did it.
Nah, man, because I already had extra stage left. I was already at the bottom, man, just waiting on them, man. So you don't have to jump certain ones if you want. They got like you can climb down ladders and skip that one if you want. They got to set up like that, but man, that shit was too high, bro. That shit was like jumping off. Goddamn, it was like I would say it was about maybe about 3 house levels up, like 3 levels up, maybe 4, something like that.
Like jumping off a 4-story house. In other words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. No.
Well, man, there was one dude that was in our group, man. That motherfucker doing flips and all kind of shit.
Yeah, so they be high on all kind of shit, man. Just go up there and just like, oh fuck it, woo, like rock on and jump off that shit. You know what I'm saying?
What is this? Somebody offering OW a job? How much for the Colombian consultation?
Man, that's Alpha, he got to know, right?
I don't know, but you can hit me up at my email though.
Yeah, I get you know. He in the group, so
He in the group? Oh, all right. I did.
he don't talk much, but he in the group.
I got you, Tampa T. Just hit me up, player. I was talking with a brother today, as a matter of fact, before I had got on the live with y'all. And not gonna expose everything, but I was helping the brother out.
There you go, Drees. Drees. He on mute, so he doing something.
Oh, all right.
Nah,
Yeah, you
leave
need
it
to go
where
to
it's
the
at.
capital. Well, start out at the capital, but you want to do the city, ride some horses, ATV, or go surfing.
Well, I would tell you like this: they ain't doing no surfing in DR. You hop in that the caffeinated coffee looking ass water if you want to, you know. But you can do some ATVs, you know. Probably have to holler at yoga if you want to get on some horses or something, you know what I'm saying? But surfing, you might want to hit Brazil or something, northern Colombia or something like that. That's the only place where I really seen surfing was really good. You might be able to catch something like Peru or somewhere down the coast. I'm not too sure about that, but the two places where I have seen surfing was Rio de Janeiro as well as the north side of Barranquilla around Puerto Colombia. Is it Puerto Colombia? I think it's Puerto Colombia. But you could definitely do ATVs. As a matter of fact, Brother W spoke on it a little bit earlier. There's another brother in the chat room, Brother Foy, who also has done the ATVs. So you definitely would like to reach out to those brothers in some way if you can. Let's see. Cabarete got hella surf. Well, there you go, player. Cabarete. But that's on that
I got
north
a lot of
coast.
that.
But
That sky surfing shit.
that's where that
wind surfing.
Yeah. Where you ride behind the boat and you on a kite and all of those crazy shit. Yeah, but Cabarete, that's on that north side. That's where that effery at. That's where that locking is going on.
I want to go snorkeling. And I want to go down there with one of them sticks and stab one of them lobsters and bring them up to the top and put them on a grill. That's what I want to do.
Man.
I know it sounds
came
weird,
over
but I
the
want to do it.
Wish you'd have came to La Ciénaga with me, man. They had big old fucking lobsters. They pull out that bitch and put on a plate. And we had real shrimp fried rice. They took the white rice and, sauteed the shrimp, threw onions, bell peppers up in that, man. You talking about something good. I showed you the picture of that shit.
Yes.
Man, you'd have hurt yourself in La Ciénaga. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, that shit gave me energy. I was playing basketball and shit out there. End up crossing myself up. But that's definitely a place I'm looking forward to. Let me get on that one. Put that one back.
Go ahead.
But La Ciénaga, Santa Cruz, I'll definitely be going back. That's the hidden gem. Y'all don't want to go down there. Y'all want shit too easy. Shout out to D Miller channel. Says, are the females easy to pull or you had to have game? Well, actually, if you have game, they're easy to pull. But I don't know what you're talking about, player. You must be talking about DR. You go on the north side, when you go up there, you're gonna find yourself on the way back. When you try to talk to somebody in the station, you're gonna find yourself devoid of game. And you look very stupid when you get curbed. So wherever you go, run your game as best you can, bro. Never leave home without it. And make sure you go everywhere with it. Where you can't take game, don't go.
And a little sidebar on that. Running game entails you being able to speak the language. Just a little sidebar.
Yeah, shout out to Capricorn. I talk more than 50% of the group. WTU, respect to the panel. Appreciate that donation, my brother. Appreciate it. Go ahead, Dreezy. Spit that ism, Dreezy.
But the thing about it, man, once you learn the language a little bit, the game get even colder. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're able to talk deals. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Capricorn. You ain't doing it to me, but I don't hate the North. I just hate to be up there with some of y'all motherfuckers when y'all grew up North. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate it at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just some fuckery going on up there. Some real effery going on out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I could do without it. I could definitely do without it. But like when I was in Brazil, when I was in Brazil, did I know all the words? No. But what I did do is actually translate and learn what I don't know all the words was. And next thing I know, the club that I was going to, I was paying 50 reais to get in. And by the time I was my last night, I was paying what? No, I was paying 100 reais to get in. By my last night, I was paying 50 reais and I was getting 3 free drinks. Just because I learned a little bit of the thing and I was able to run that game on the motherfucker at the door. And before I knew it, when I started bringing other people, I started getting, handouts, drinks, extra, what is that thing when they got around the band, stuff like that. But when you learn that language, man, the game gets a little colder. Even if you're on level 2, like me, I'm on level 2, 6017, but I could get across my point in the conversation if need be. And that's all I got to say about game.
Word up, word up. Shout out to Gil, man. He said, great show tonight. Great show tonight. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate
you're
you,
right,
my
so.
brother.
Yeah, you're right.
I got enough money to buy a Tesla stock now, man. Appreciate you. That shit down to $5, Markel.
What? Hold on.
It better not be.
There gonna be some mad motherfuckers in the morning, boy. If it is.
But can I pay some bills right quick? Let me
Yeah,
go ahead
go
and
ahead.
let me give a shout out to Tabitha Twine for the PayPal donation. You know what I'm saying? I can finally go ahead on and buy me a Tesla windshield wiper blade now. Appreciate it, Tampa. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Rich.
All right. I think Markel, you sent me some information. Let me see what that is.
Oh, I just sent you the current exchange rate.
All right. Yeah, that's another thing, man. Your money gonna go further down there, man.
In Colombia? What you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't see. Okay, yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna hurt myself. I already know it. Make sure I get my insurance.
If somebody was saying that they were asking if you could do the rapid test in Colombia. No, you can't do rapid test. The only place where you could go and get in with the rapid test right now is Honduras. Other than that, you got to have the nasal test. Got to let them go off in that nose, player.
Nasopharyngeal.
All right, so Colombia is
see
is 3. Hold up.
Yeah, it's almost 39.
38.61.
I thought that shit was over 4 though.
No, they projecting it to be over 4. It hasn't hit over 4 since I've been back.
It ain't been.
It was 4 a couple of months ago, but now.
Yeah, it was 4 when I was here. Before I left it got to 4 because I wouldn't have made a run. I pulled out $3,000. I wouldn't made a run on $3,000, dude. I pulled that shit out quick.
That DOP don't look too bad either, though.
The last time it was at, God damn. The last time it was at 4, it was around carnival time.
Yep, you're right.
Because when I was in Barranquilla, it was over. It was at almost pretty much full even.
Yeah, our exchange rate pretty good.
So I'm guessing when I get back to Medellin, it'll be at the highest, exchange rate that I have ever been in Medellin, to experience the change rate. Now, granted, if I was to go back to fucking Brazil right now, man, because they looking at $1 there get you $5.50.
Yeah, that's pretty high. Like what, 2 to 1, 3 to 1?
5.
5. 5.5 to 1.
5.5.
$100. 500 pay hikes. Pay hikes? 5.5 pay hikes? Yeah.
Pay hikes.
Swimming in cents.
Man. Cause when I was there, I was it was what? $4.09. Man, they done went up a whole $1 from that. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I go down there, buy a couple of bundles of weave and come back, get paid. Start using
shout out
go ahead.
Great intel tonight. Good to see y'all traveling. I'm done this year. Got a question right here, Drees.
Do they plan to build a new airport in Southwest DR? I doubt it, because everybody is so interested and so invested into transportation by that what is it? Caribe and the other one. They might just build, if anything, they'll build build a airport they have in South DR a little bit better. But I don't know if they're gonna build a new airport. I don't know anything about that. Everybody's so used to Caribe down there, I got used to Caribe. I was Caribean my ass off when I was over there. But whenever you get on the Caribe, make sure you bring your passport or a copy of it with you. Cause then people drag my black ass off that bus outside of Santa Cruz and stood around me with.
I remember that.
The people got around me with them guns. Everybody had a gun long as they leg. Ain't now one. Even the little midget had a shotgun, little sawed-off shotgun. I say, this a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about every last one of them had a gun long as my own. You know, and it wasn't no running either. I said, you know what? I'm gonna just stand right here in front of this bus and make sure this bus don't pull off with my shit in it. You know, because they was looking for undocumented Venezuelans and what is that?
Patience.
Haitians. Yeah, man. And then where I was at, I wasn't but 45 minutes from Haiti anyway. I was like, yeah, well, I can understand the Haitian part, but I don't know how you get all the way over here from Venezuela. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I heard they was building a new airport in Punta Cana. From what I'm hearing, it's either gonna be in Punta Cana or right outside of it.
Man, I don't know what the draw is to Punta Cana. When I look at it, it looks like somewhere here in the States. I don't want to leave the States to go to another country to be in the States. I guess that's probably the reason why I never went. Is it true that that's a place where you could go without your passport, or you got to have your passport to be in Punta Cana anyway?
You gotta have your passport. I've stayed in Punta
Okay.
Cana many times in those resorts over there.
Right. Well, because I'm hearing it's sort of like Miami, and I don't want to leave
I
Florida.
wouldn't call it like
You know,
Miami. No,
I don't know.
wouldn't say that.
I just like just going to other countries, cities, and like I'm about to embark on a trip when I go to Medellin this time. I'm gonna be going to some places outside that's like in between what is it? Medellin and like Cali. Somewhere in between there, because I think Cali to Medellin is like 6 hours, and where I'm going, it's like 3 hours outside of Medellin going southwest, I believe. So, hopefully I'm gonna be able to. Oh, how does that Google Fi work out there, Markel? Don't you have Google Fi right now?
Yeah,
Man, I can't talk enough about Google Fi. Google Fi is my shit. I
All
take
right,
Google
well,
Fi everywhere.
all right, that's all I need to know, because I'm gonna be live in my ass off. You know what I'm saying? And you motherfuckers better donate. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be
Wow.
live in my ass off. You know,
The foot to neck.
It-
You motherfuckers.
you know,
You hear me, huh? You better donate.
Yeah, Google Fi
yeah,
works
man.
great, bro.
This is
You
work,
still
bro.
get 4G versus
It is.
everybody else getting 2G. So they have 5G here,
Yeah,
but it's in
cool.
sporadic places. It's not everywhere.
I don't want I don't want nothing to do with no 5G. I'm hearing people gonna be falling out messing with that 5G. I stick with the 3 and 4. You know, long as I can get my message to the people while I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? Who channel that was?
Oh, I don't know. It's just a random channel.
That was international, Richard?
Yeah, that was Punta
Oh,
Cana.
all right.
Yeah. I'm gonna be on that 5G, man. 5G. Hey man, you gotta 5G gonna be the thing, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. Well, it
You
depends on which
fuck around, your
5G
skin
you
be
get.
green
There's
around
two
there.
different types or three different types.
Break it down there.
The fastest one is Verizon, millimeter waves. Those are the nodes that are outside the telephone poles. The millimeter waves, that's the fastest. Then you got T-Mobile, which they have what they call it, Wi-Fi 6, 5G. Wi-Fi? No, shit. What they call it? I can't think of what they call it. But T-Mobile's is not like Verizon. It's much slower. With Verizon, I've gotten speeds up to 1,200 down, and the highest I ever got on T-Mobile was like 200, 220 down. It's a huge difference between which ones you get. But here, they don't have millimeter waves. They just have the regular 5G like T-Mobile. They got 5G in the DR in the one spot. The last time I went there, I tried it out from when I talked to your guy here on live, and it's only in one spot, and it's only a mile long. That's it.
Man,
Speaking of 5G,
Deodor,
those companies that are making those chips for those 5G, that's a good place to park some money at right now because that's gonna be the future.
Oh
You
yeah,
get in that shit
Intel,
on the
ARM.
Chromecast, yeah, I heard
Yeah.
Comcast, I think. I got a couple of them. They got that 5G. I got a little something over there. I'm gonna see what they do.
Deodor don't need no 5G. They need plumbing and flooring. They need to start from them, man. They need to stay with whatever they got and get their shit together over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. They don't need no
Where's this?
5G. Huh?
Where's this?
Oh, DR. They don't need no
Oh,
5G. They got other shit they need to take care of, man. You know what I'm saying?
Rich had asked me earlier, what do you think about that, Dries?
What's
Uh,
that?
the infrastructure there, because that was my biggest problem with the DR. Had nothing to do with the people. The people in the DR, that just depends on where you are. But people are great in the DR. My biggest issue with the Dominican Republic was the infrastructure.
Yeah, cause I leave my spot. You know, I got concrete on the floor. You know, I got linoleum on the floor. I go around the corner by another little friend house. You step in there, you hear. I say, what the fuck going on? I look at the bottom of my shoe black. You know what I'm saying? It's mud up in here, man. I'm like, how do y'all do this? Like, how long, you know, and they talk about they been living there forever. I say, so y'all been living all this time and they can't put cement in this bitch? You know, it's just crazy. Now, seems like with in the tourist area, oh, they take care of us nice. But once you step outside the tourist area, yeah, I'll be like, what the fuck is going on? Like I go, like, if you go, like, me, OW, another brother that's in the chat room, we went to Boca Chica. We catch
Oh
Oh yeah,
shit.
outside of Boca Chica. Yeah,
I heard,
those
look,
man.
I heard how you said I know you talking about though. Go ahead
Yeah,
on, run it,
outside of
cousin.
Boca
Run that
Chica,
shit.
man. Yeah, just outside of Boca Chica, those houses look like they made out of dirt.
Right. But we took like the little short van, like the little I don't know what kind of the little old school van. We took that back and it dropped us off like a little bit north of Zona Colonial. And I'm walking, I'm seeing buildings and everything, and it's looking all decent, but everything stinks. We get to a certain corner, uh, it's a dude walking by me, and he probably had to be about 6'4", 6'5", and right next to him, the whole like, you know how you could be riding and you looking up the street, you see a lot, lot with grass, you see a lot with mud, you see a lot with cement. You riding up the street and you just see a whole lot just full of trash. I'm talking about stacks on stacks on stacks. I'm like, kind of how did this shit happen like this? And these people just sitting outside, they at the club or the little bar, whatever, playing the music loud, and the whole place stink. And I'm like, this can't be. So if I ever go back to Santo Domingo, which I will, I'll definitely be going back to Zona Colonial because what I'm saying? It's a trip out there. I'm sorry, Tampa Town. Look, they saying, well, yeah, like in certain places, like a bomb hit that motherfucker or something, man. And then, I watched him. I ain't gonna say I actually watched the man die, but they had a man that just died on the Malecon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's when you and Checkman was out there and Brown
No,
like a Baron.
I was out there by myself. Like the day before, I went out there to the little monument and everything and took some pictures where they had the little military stuff out there with the how they had the cannons and all that stuff. Where they had the
Oh,
little
on the
monument, the
Malecon?
little white monument. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
on the Malecon.
I seen a dude. He went down the little embankment and just found him a nice little spot. Sat there, made him a little fire and everything. I come back the next morning. I forgot where I was. I think I was with Check. Check went one way. I kept going down to Malecon. I see all the people ganged up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
So I
telling you, I
go,
came out there that day.
yeah. I think we had went walking or something. We went looking for food,
Right.
you know, because I got tired of being harassed by the stalker. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh
know,
shit.
and I'm gonna tell you something. Having a stalker, DR, that's worse than a goddamn beggar. You know what I'm saying? But they had the people out there, and I'm looking,
Hold on,
and I
Drees.
look
Wait. I'm
down.
gonna tell you something. I want to say something right quick. Drees is not lying. I was there with him. Having a stalker is some weird, uncanny shit. She would pop up in places that you would not fucking believe. The coast would be clear, bam, she'll be there. It'd be a crowd, bam, she'll be back. I'm just saying, reiterating what he said, I was there and I saw it. Carry on, Drees.
Yeah, man. But when I walked down the little embankment and looked over, I started to film it, but I was like, you know what? I ain't finna pull out my camera. And the very same guy that had sat there and made a fire, he sat there and pretty much died overnight. I don't know what he died from or if he got killed or what, but you know, they just showed up and just put a leaf over the man and just let his feet stick out. The shit was weird. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, you know, the beach, well, I don't know if they call it a beach on the Malecon. They got trash and shit all down there, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, just a
You
whole
know,
bunch of shit just floating.
It's a fucking lagoon. It ain't a beach, it's a lagoon. That shit
bro,
was muddy.
you do
Ain't a
know that
Loch
people
Ness to
live.
jump out.
You know, people live in those little holes that they build down there, right? People live in there
What?
at
Well,
night.
I know, well, apparently they die too, you know, because that's what I saw that Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying? But they be all in the little embankment and the little building they got down there and everything. You know, that was just a weird day,
Bro,
a
in the
very weird.
Malecon, when you go to the Malecon and you walk over to where the ocean is and you look down, you see holes in the side of the freaking um whatever you want to call it. It ain't a
It's
beach.
like a
I don't
hill.
know what
Yeah,
you
ain't a
call it.
beach. It's like almost like a hill. Like I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
it's like
about.
a hill.
Going up.
There's
Right,
holes in those hills. People live in those holes. Because at night when you
right.
go out there, you see fires. There's smoke coming out from those holes. People live in there.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That really humbles me,
Yep.
you know. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's some humbling shit, man. Man.
That's real talk, man. People, I mean, they try to make it seem like it's you know, it's a real whatever, but there's a lot of homelessness, bro, in the capital, in the tourist area. There's a lot of homeless people there. You see them at night when you walking back to your Airbnb or wherever you're going, they laying on the streets, just laid out on the sidewalk, sleep.
Yep. That shit was
I
just
ain't funny. It's the way he say that shit. Just laid out.
They are, bro.
It don't be funny. It's the way he says it, bro. It's the way he say it, bro. It just makes it funny, bro. It's just how it come out. The situation isn't funny. How it was said was funny. Let me say that because I don't want to laugh at nobody's else, you know, hard times.
yeah,
Yeah, you be
man.
walking over people going back, and like, damn. And then there's trash in the morning. Like he said, there's trash that be stacked up. Just piles of trash.
Right. Well, and the killer part about that, as I'm looking at a big old stack of trash on my right, that's in a lot. The trash
Trash in my
man
lap.
is coming up the street with the little compactor thing,
And
and
that
all
thing
he's
stinks
doing
like
it, yeah, and he's just picking up the little bitty trash cans and emptying those. I'm like, dog, what about all this shit over here? You know, shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now, shout out to Truth said he seen worse in Rio. You know, personally, when I was in Hosenia, yeah, it gets no worse. It's like they just go outside and like everybody like say like if somebody it'd just be a clean sidewalk and they have one person come throw a bag right there, and then like the rest of the block could come throw their trash right there. But the thing about it, the people actually come and pick that shit up. You know what I'm saying? You know, but
yeah, I remember going to the Philippines. What was it like 11, 12 years ago? I went to Smoky Mountain, and it was pretty bad out there. Dude. I couldn't handle it, bro. That was some shit I had never seen before in my life, bro.
Hey,
I had
Markel.
someone talk me into going out there, bro, and I was like, you know what? This I can't do this.
right.
Markel. Hey,
Yeah,
Markel. Did you see that? Did you see that movie Slumdog Millionaire?
I saw parts of it. I didn't see the whole movie.
Okay, well, if you saw the beginning of it, is it something relatively similar to that you saw there?
Smoky Mountain in Manila.
Yeah. I'm trying to paint a picture in my mind.
I'm trying to picture. I remember seeing parts of that movie because that was about a
In the
little
beginning,
boy.
he was in a landfill basically, and that's where they
Right.
go at
Yeah.
the,
It's like that.
yeah. It's
It's
like,
like that.
okay, got it.
What's the
Okay,
name of
that's
that
bad.
movie, OW?
It's called Slumdog Millionaire.
Pretty
And
good.
basically, it's decent, you know what I'm saying? But in the beginning of the movie, they actually little kids, they'll get together with their family and they would actually go into these landfills and try and find food, clothing, anything they could pretty much salvage to bring back home.
Yep.
And
They
this
try to
guy
find
actually,
any goddamn thing.
yeah, he grew up from that, but he became wealthy, you know. So yeah, that was the moral of that story. I just want to get a picture in my head because when I think about filth, that's the pinnacle of it. When I saw that Indian boy going through those fucking landfills with his family to find sustenance, it was like, damn, people really go through this. But where he came from, where he ended up at, was totally different. But it was just an idea to paint in my mind what it was like.
Yeah,
Right.
man. It's some real poverty because you think about it now. It's some real shit in this world, dude, that a lot of us have never seen. That it'll take you back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like the first time I was in Colombia, and then I came back here and looked at the projects, and I was like, okay, I just left Santo Domingo in Medellin. They can't change their situation, but I come back to New Orleans and I see a whole project full of people who can actually change their situation and don't. And that's when I
Ain't attempting
started.
to.
Right. So that's when I started to get this air about myself to start to separate, from those people that are, that are not,
Exactly.
that's where it started at. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, if I start getting around these folk and telling them about travel, they're gonna weigh me down to the point to where I don't get on a plane no more. So, not saying I'm saying fuck them, but I know I'm gonna have to distance myself just a little bit to keep on doing what I want to do, so I can walk the path I want to walk rather than keep them satisfied by walking the tightrope that they give me. So that's where that separation started to happen for me. But it's crazy when you come back and you see a whole bunch of people that could change their situation and they do not.
It's like you see a group of people in a race to the bottom and they have all the opportunity in the world at their doorstep to improve themselves, but yet they shy away from it. And if you choose to go a different paths, you know what I'm saying, you all of a sudden ostracized from that group. You're considered to be a sellout. Other words I won't use, but you get where I'm going at with that.
Well,
Shit, I done sold out.
yeah,
I did too. I had a fire,
sold out.
brother. I had a fire sale probably about 4 years ago. I sold completely the fuck out. I had a fucking fire sale. Y'all can have it.
I don't know what word y'all call it outside of sellout, but 2021, I think I'm gonna be white because somebody told me, "Oh, you trying to be like them white boys, trying to go over." I'm like, no, I'm just using my freedoms that I've afforded myself. See, you can't use your freedom because you don't went out there, sold them rocks, got that time, and now you got that F on your report card, and you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I it's just like some people, long handle spoon. I don't hate nobody, but at the same time, it's either like Will Smith says, you either helping me keep this fire going or you pissing on my campfire. I need the people that's gonna help me keep the fire going. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't heard that one, but I like that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But I like I always say, I say that, but at the same time, I always say having a lot of people around you that think the same can be a bad thing sometimes. Sometimes, you know. But yes, it does make you humble and appreciate. Shout out to Truth Says. You just said the truth again. You know what I'm saying? Because
Who is Truth Saying? Because he left a message on my channel. Who is this?
I don't
Where's
know.
a picture? Show a picture, Truth Saying.
That's not gonna happen.
Nah. So with that said, players, I know there's gonna be a time where I have another live in which I will ask people from the chat room to come to the forefront and speak your mind, speak your opinion on my channel. Yet at the same time, if you don't have no face, there will be no conversation for you. In other words, no kata, no conversation. So when you come there and you got an opinion, All you can just show me your face backstage because you come on my panel and say some crazy shit, I'm gonna look for you. You know what I'm saying? So
show your face. Don't hide behind it. You said a lot of shit on one of my videos.
right.
Something about I'm going back to fuck with them young Latino girls or something like that.
Yeah, I was around that day. I remember when all that shit happened, bro. But I was like, oh man, that's not right, you know. But these
Because they
people
don't
with
know what the
these
fuck I'm
faces
doing.
of emotion.
This is just people projecting. This is what I'm saying, dude. The motherfucker don't know
Exactly.
nothing about me, but he got an opinion about me based upon what 5 minutes of a video that he saw. Put your face out
Mm-hmm.
there. Don't be a fucking coward. Be a
Right.
man. Grow some fucking balls, bitch. Put your face out there.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
hey, you just, yeah, man. It comes
Show
from a place of
motherfuckers who
envy
you
and
are. You
jealousy.
got an opinion. Show your fucking face. Let people see who you are. So when your ass is walking around here and you see me, you walk up to me and you say that shit. Let's see how that goes.
Exactly.
Right.
That's it.
Man,
That's real. That's
Markel,
100.
I had so many people on my block list, and then later on,
They want to ask you a question, want some help.
I'm like, why? You know, I had so many on there. It's like, and then when I talked to them, and they said, "Damn, you got me on the block list," but they might have said something 6 months ago, but I forgot because there's so many people that talk shit. You forget, you know what I'm saying? You forgot who said what. I can't keep up with that shit. But
Right.
I took a few people off, man. But goddamn, man, sometimes you gotta leave a motherfucker on. I mean, I don't like blocking nobody, really.
Shit, I'll block a motherfucker in a minute. Say something crazy to me because they love to talk shit. And in the next video, ask you a question, want help. It's like, motherfucker, did you not realize what you just said to me last video? Now you want
Right.
help. Fuck you.
Pretty much. A lot of people got that selective memory shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I stab you today, but I'm gonna pull this knife halfway out and ask you for help. Like, what the fuck? How that work? Yeah,
Right.
keep it moving.
There's a lot of that stabbing going on too, man. You know, like I say,
Yeah.
man, I'm peeping the game, man. I'm peeping what's really going on. And a lot of
You too?
subscribers, they can't read in between the lines of what's really going on. Like, you know,
Oh man.
motherfuckers is doing shit for certain reasons, man. You know?
Yeah. I just hate the simple fact that a lot of the reckless banner and things like that we have to deal with here in the Matrix is starting to follow us abroad. You know, and that's part of what's coming with the younger generation of people who have passports, unfortunately. But at the same time, just like I learned to distance myself from the people who are not traveling, I gotta learn to distance myself from the people who are traveling, who are throwing out their reckless banter. You know, that's just the next step. You traveling, you doing what you want to do. You got people that's traveling as well that's doing things that you don't agree with, you know, i.e. Wolfgang them, so you gotta distance yourself from those people as well. Your Wolfgangs and the people that's out here mad at Mr. BBC and all of them, you just gotta go and distance yourself.
Yeah. Because how can we get mad at the oppressors that stereotyping us and making false accusations against us? And we got people that look just like us doing the same, man. Like, I mean, you gotta realize what you're doing when you falsely accuse people of doing stuff, or you making a certain trying to tear a certain person down, man. You can't take that shit back. You know what I mean? Definitely
Right.
can't take it back, man. You know?
And some people just read the headlines. They don't read the whole story. So they'll have that imprint in their mind, even if you retract the comments, you know. That's what's bad about it when you put bad information out there about people and you haven't done the research. You put that imprint out there on them, it's kind of hard to take it back. That people just read the fucking headline and don't look into the complete story or just listen to one side of the story because they're biased. And
Right.
pretty much you just make a bad perception of a person off of that.
I was actually gonna do a series of shows where I'm gonna stay talking travel, but just the headline just gonna be completely different. You know, just like on some clickbait shit. You know, I might be talking about
Right.
Colombia, but it's gonna be something. But the headline gonna be like some other world shit. You know, just to see who shows up. You know what I'm saying? And 9 out of 10, when you do shit like that, the people who don't like you claim they don't like you show up. You know, I heard people that's also in the travel sector who don't like me, but they saying the same shit I'm saying. You know, I mean, like as I said, but you know, me and that person already had a falling out to an extent, I guess. You know, but it's getting crazy out here in the YouTube land. You know, before when it was just a lot of elders, you know, my elders out here, Markel and stuff like that, it was all right. But now you got all these new cats that's coming up and they want to make expose videos. And the thing is, if you watch where they get the actual information from, you go back and you look at that, you be like, okay, that ain't that didn't, you know, I don't know how it came across to him like that. But if he just cut it out and just show it to the next person who didn't see the actual shit, yeah, you're gonna be thinking creative shit about flipping. You're gonna think crazy about check. You're gonna think crazy about my brother telling me. And that ain't the case, man. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, the past 3 weeks on YouTube, I've seen some things that just changed the complete landscape of this shit, man. And I'm really selective about the people I talk to or try to call myself being buddied up with, you know, because just in these past 3 weeks, bro, the things that I've seen, it's like, man, it's uncalled for, but it's like damn near necessary evil. But I don't want no part of it. I just like, oh, let me fall back a little bit.
And another thing, you know, we got, you know, seems like the last couple of weeks have been also, it's been like, what's the phrase? You know what I'm saying? What's the new phrase? You know, the last phrase, the last 2 weeks been high value. You know what I'm saying? We got all this.
God.
Man.
That shit's puke worthy, man. Oh, God.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
You know. Sorry about that. I was on that damn Z Flip. That shit didn't last 2 hours.
Damn.
Damn.
You know, everybody bringing up high value. I'm like, man, I'm finna do me some high value travel. I'm finna go do me some skydiving and all kind of stuff. Now, when I touch the ground, I fall in something that Mr. BBC may be mad at, and so be it. You know what I'm saying?
He back too. Speaking of him.
Nah,
he might be in here right now while we bullshit. He might be in this motherfucking ghost watching. They got some ghost watchers. Believe that.
Well, yeah, but you know, I watched the high value chat the other day. I think you was there. Both of y'all were there, Richie and OW. Where they had and what killed me about CFM 1908 when he spoke, all the women was quiet, but ain't nobody simply come to realize that the women were simply quiet, not because they couldn't speak or didn't want to speak. They were quiet because they actually had a man there speaking women's talking points. So when I see panels like that, I ain't jumping in. You know, I would have came to your show last night, but you know, Sazaba, you know, y'all supposed to be talking about why black men and black women ain't dating. That motherfucker took off I-10 and went to a whole nother different conversation. You know,
yeah, he made a left on Chapatulas.
Yeah, left on Chapatulas and went in the river. You know.
Yeah, one way.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him have that. Now I was gonna go live last night, but I was like, yeah, that one there, that dream, I'm gonna go and turn on in, man. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely gonna go ahead on and jump on, but I was like, you got 5 dudes, 1 woman. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the woman ain't really get a chance to speak on.
I was like, you got 5 dudes.
All right, I heard myself. But,
yeah, sorry about that.
You know, I just, you know, if it had been a little bit more even or something, you know, I'd have probably hopped on. But when things kind of get off subject, I don't want to tap into that because madness gonna come in and sure enough, with another 5 minutes before shut the fuck up happen. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
You know. So I say I'm gonna go and leave that alone because, you know, if that woman sees Sazaba might get stolen.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, what I be trying to figure out to do, is it worth it on YouTube just trying to get, you know, just get your name out there, just creating issues, creating problems? Is it really worth it? I mean, are you making that much on YouTube? Do you just have to feel like you that important for people to just make up shit and just
Well, when you have nothing else going on in life, it becomes important for you to do that. You know, that's all I can see. I have limited amount of time. You motherfuckers ain't got nothing going on. Hell yeah, it's important to them.
Well, my thing is, a lot of us we seem to function out of dysfunction. So, if anything, to get me a little notoriety, let me create some dysfunction. You know, so let me go ahead on and bring this up and talk about this and say that y'all coming to my country and this and that, and we going to the country and we doing this here. You know, like CFM 1908. He won't claim everybody on the panel is Mongols, but he not. Okay, why the hell are you here? You know what I'm saying? None of these people are gonna listen to you. You know, and it's crazy. You know, I ain't got no bad blood toward FM 908 or 1908 or whatever he had, whatever his number is now. You know what I'm saying? Let me give a shout out to Andy Morris. Say Dree's my main left me. Nah, you in the States. That means you left her. That's how she take. That's how she on somebody live right now talking about my main left. You know, so exactly. That's what she typing in the chat in Colombia next. So, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But yeah, man. You know, the whole last month just been crazy, man. You know, and it's simply because it was a halt to travel. You know what I'm saying? The 5 months, motherfuckers had to jump into something different. You know, I tried not. You know, I stayed on that straight and narrow of travel, and then when I did do like a current event, it was with an eye toward travel. You know, that's what got me the monetization. You know, and as my mom and my grandma and them say, whatever brought you your blessings, please continue to do that. Please continue to get your blessings. So that's where I'm gonna be at, and that's where I'm gonna stay.
Hey, Drees, look at Jamil Evans, bro.
Shout out to Andy Morris, man. I don't know what happened to you, man. Hopefully you get her back, man. Sorry, man. Hey, I'm about to end this show, fellas, man. I gotta get out of here. I got some things I need to take care of, man.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for having me on, brother. You have a good night.
No problem, man. No problem, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, you gentlemen
Markel,
have a good one.
hit you up later, player.
All right, man. All right, Drees. All right, Richie
All right, man.
Rich.
Take
Talk
care,
to you
man. I
guys later.
gotta catch up with you on WhatsApp one day, man.
Okay, bro.
All right. I'll be out there soon.
Okay.
All right. So Rich.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay, well, I'd like to thank